Well, Belinda Davids is a South African music gem causing major waves on various international platforms with a stage presence like you've never seen before. Complemented by her spellbinding voice, it comes as no surprise that she brought the house down with her rendition of Whitney Houston's One Moment in Time. She performed that hit single on Britain's Got Talent. Let's give you a taste. And actually, we're joined now by Belinda Davids to talk to her about that incredible performance. Belinda, thanks so much for speaking to us on the AM Report. A standing ovation there from all four judges and the audience there at Britain's Got Talent. I mean, if I close my eyes, I imagine it's Whitney singing.
Oh, thank you. Good morning.
So tell us about, the journey that has led you to Britain's Got Talent. And many South Africans here would have seen you performing live around the country. You've taken your performances to the world as well. Just tell us about that journey.
The journey to Britain's Got Talent?
Absolutely.
Has been pretty much an incredible journey. I mean, at the age that I am, I've worked really hard. I have fought really hard to make a name for myself. I've been through what a lot of musicians have been through. But, the key for me was to never give up, never stop. So, and it led me to this point in my career where I got to perform in front of Simon Cowell and all the other judges. And it's been a really incredible journey.
So, Belinda, why Whitney Houston? Where did that journey begin, where you started taking your Whitney performance on stage around the country? Why Whitney in particular?
Whitney's been in my life since day one. It's been a full circle moment for me. The first song I did ever when I was in primary school was The Greatest Love of All. And that's when it was George Benson famous. That's not when I didn't even know Whitney Houston existed at that point. My primary school teacher, Mr. Schuster, came to me and said to me, listen, I need you to take this home and I need you to learn the song and I need you to come back and I need you to sing it at the school competition. And so I did that. I learned the song, came back and I did it. And the next song I knew that came into my ear was when I actually heard Whitney Houston with Teddy Pendergrass on a song called Hold Me. And that's when I knew that was my connection right there. I said, I want to sing like her. Not I want to sound like her, I want to sing like her. I want to have the exact ability that she had. I wanted to do that because I knew I could already sing. I already knew I could sing. And I tried to, over the years, I tried to get away from it. But when the show came along, when the Whitney Houston show, The Greatest Love of All came along, and I won that audition, I was like, oh, bloody hell. Okay, now I get to fully sink my teeth into this thing that I've been running away from for so long. I can fully step into it. And it's been an incredible experience, traveling the world, being able to perform. The song that I started my relationship with Whitney Houston was The Greatest Love of All. And being able to perform at the Apollo on the stage where she shot The Greatest Love of All, the video. Full circle moment for me. And so being able to get to Britain's Got Talent it's a lot of hard work. It's been a long journey.
I mean, I want to say that performing at Britain's Got Talent with Simon Cowell in front of you, getting that 4 yeses, getting the standing ovation from the crowd and the 4 judges. I want to say that's the pinnacle of your career, but then you look at your performance at the Apollo.
Yeah, I thought the Apollo was the pinnacle of my career. But it turns out it wasn't. When this opportunity for me to audition for Britain's Got Talent came on, I thought, oh my word, how? I've never thought, I've watched the show for the longest time, and I thought, oh my word, how I could never get onto that show. But then it came, and it was like, oh, for me, in my career, another bucket list moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
To perform for Simon Cowell. He's such a respected, person in the industry, so.
Belinda, I mean, talk to us about the voice training that must come with singing Whitney Houston's songs. I mean, there's sort of this unspoken rule for any singing or talent competition. You don't perform a Whitney song because her voice at the pinnacle of her career was just not from this world. So the nerves that must come with that and the training that surely comes with it as well.
I've been listening to Whitney since day one. I've been performing Whitney Houston songs since day one. And that was my practice. Singing Whitney Houston songs for more than 20 years. That was my practice. I kept going back to her. If I wanted to do a Shaka Khan song, I went back to Whitney. Oh, how would she do it? If I did, an Aretha Franklin song, I would go back to Whitney. Oh, how would she do it? And so, it's been practice for me for over 20 years, to get to the Apollo, to get to BGT, to do this amazing show that I've been doing for the past almost 8 years. Practice.
Well, Belinda, we are all rooting for you here at home, and we love watching you on stage. You've got the same Whitney presence on stage. It just brings back so many memories for all of us who love her singing and loved her career, throughout the years that she was on stage, wowing the world, and you're doing the same. Thanks very much for talking to us here in South Africa, and all the best to you with the rest of that competition.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Belinda Davids there, and you'll remember that electrifying performance at Britain's Got Talent. It earned her 4 yeses from all 4 judges, including Simon Cowell.